Morning! So welcome back to the channel. Snow is finally melting. We are actually preparing to haul some grain, so we are checking trucks, make sure everything's charged, and charging things that need charge. So see if this truck will fire up. We're finally warming up weather-wise. Supposed to get up to like 40 degrees today, I think, or 45. Hoping that'll melt most of the snow around the grain bins, because we have, I think we only have 6,000 bushels of beans to haul for January, but then we have 15,000 bushels of corn to haul for February. So try to get some hauling done here. It'll be an act of God if this one starts, but that's why we're doing this now and not right when we want to haul. You notice I did flip the disconnects, but these trucks still draw some juice. I'll be darned. It's a Christmas miracle. Now if we can get out of here without getting stuck. So if you're not familiar with the Ohio weather patterns, we had 10, 12, depending on where you're at, inches of snow almost a month ago. And a lot of it's melted now, but now what's left is freezing every night, so it's kind of an icy mess from time to time. So hopefully we can get out of here. I think we'll be all right. But we've still got some ice and some augers over there. Hoping when it gets up to 45 today, we can chip that out. And then we'll be, have to clean out the leg boot. We'll be ready to haul beans out of here. Dad said he's going to get the Massey, the little Massey. I'll have to drag out a snowdrift away from the drive-through doors. Don't feel like sliding into a wall. See if we got any flats. That is flat. Oh yeah. So we got one for sure. Well, we'll pull my truck over here and see if we can get some air in this one. What is it, this one? Yeah, see how she's shaking? Very, very flat. Not off the bead, but wouldn't take long. Start the air compressor. We probably ought to start the truck before we have a dead battery on it. Last thing I need right there. Sounds like I got a heck of an air leak on my compressor. So I suppose we'll have to tear it apart sometime, take the truck in the shop and see what we got going on. We're getting there. Pretty sure we just got a shipment. Got a new package. Let's go see what it is. Just in time. I'm ready to eat lunch. All right, what we got for us today? Ooh, queso fondue ground beef sounds good. Ooh, cheesy herb chicken. That might be a winner. More chicken. Sun-dried tomato chicken. Ooh. I believe we will be having filet mignon. That's right, folks. With Factor, you can get steaks delivered to your house. Pre-cooked, ready to be heated, and in 2 minutes, we're going to be eating filet mignon. Look at the nutrition there. 600 calories and 40 grams of protein. It's one of the things I love about Factor is just the convenience of it. We have a lot of things going on as far as meetings. We've got grain we need to get hauled. Right now the snow's finally melting, so we're getting ready to pull some semis into the shop. And I'd say tomorrow and the next day we're going to be moving a lot of grain because it's January and we have a lot of grain to move. And not having to worry about what I'm going to be eating on those days is pretty handy because they're already here. They're at the shop. Didn't have to go get them or anything. They were delivered here. Pretty handy when you're trying to save time, maximize efficiency. If I can just keep my dad and brother out of these. I should have Dad and BJ, head over to factor75.com, click the link in this description, and they could use code 50BFE, 50% off, plus free shipping on their first box, just like you guys could. Again, that's factor75.com, code 50BFE, to get 50% off your first order, plus free shipping on your first box. So again, there'll be a link in the description if you want to check that out. Good discount code, great way to try this stuff. I don't know how they get that good. I mean, that's good steak. And I eat a lot of steak. Over the last couple of years, Factor has really become a go-to lunch solution when I'm working. And I feel like it's a lot better option than going to a fast food place. For one thing, I'm right here by the shop, usually when we're hauling grain, working in the shop. Or even if we're not, there's other ways I can heat up this food and try to take it with me. Saves time, cheaper that way, all around great option, and it's delicious. So thank you to Factor for sponsoring this this video, and yeah, we'll get back to work. So now that this truck has started, I'm just going to shut it off for now. To be honest, I figure we're going to have to charge the batteries in this thing, and then we're going to go over and get the grain bins ready. Flip the batteries off, and head over to the bins. So we always leave the holding bins empty with that open. So this is all stuff that is shook loose from the sides of those holding bins. That's why we leave those pipes open. That way it's not sitting in that pipe plugging it. So yeah, it kind of shows you how much stuff will fall off the side of your holding bins. And the door's froze shut. There we go. So that's the stuff we need to get out of here. That's why Dad went after the little Massey Ferguson. See what we got in here. Let the rats know we're coming. A little bit of ice, not too bad. Had a heat lamp hung in there trying to thaw that gearbox out. Looks like it might be thawed now. There's another miracle. Not much down there. Figured that'd be full of water with all this snow melting, but not too bad. Yeah, that should help. I thought he was getting a sassy massy, but I guess that'll work too. Problem here is the sun doesn't hit this side of the drive-through very much, so this probably won't melt today. Might now that we've got a lot of it moved off there, but once we start running on it with hot tires, it'll get slick and not a good situation. This is how we pull into the drive-through too, so definitely didn't want to pull in, start sliding, take out the drive-through. Be less than impressed. The joys of farming in snow. I actually like the snow though. This is the best snow we've had in several winters. Long time. Well, we've had to change plans, folks. So BJ started cleaning out the leg boot, and well, we've got a solid block of ice down there. Leg won't turn on. Pretty thick ice, so I thought after 3 or 4 days of being 45 we'd be good. Nah. Turns out when it gets -7, -5 for a few days, stuff freezes pretty solid. So good news is it's supposed to be 50, I think, Friday. So I guess sometime this week we'll be hauling, and all the trucks started, so Everything is ready to go other than the leg. It's also soupy enough on the lanes that we'd probably tear up the driveway pretty good hauling out of here. So I guess there's worse things in the world. I was hoping to get this grain hauled today just because, well, it was on my agenda. But we're going to go to the shop and see if we can help Dad put together his brush cutter for the excavator. It's been sitting there with a seal out of it for a month now, so I guess we'll go do that.
I ain't got a clutch being tight that bad.
Looks like progress has been made.
We started this project the day before New Year's Eve.
Yeah, about a month. Well, what did we spend 2 weeks looking for the gaskets? So how'd the seal go out of this? Barbed wire?
Piece of cable. Look. Remember that day all alone there, didn't have power? Railroad.
All with the back. Huh? All with the back.
Yep. Pick it up, pick it up. Carbide teeth underneath are catching the forks. Like we got to turn it just a little bit.
Want to raise the hoe up where you can stand up underneath it? That'd be easier.
You want to do that? I don't run this. I can turn it on and drive it. About it.
Well, it's the next day. The brush cutter is operational. I think Dad's going to take it out here in a little bit. We went over to the grain bins first thing this morning, and well, we were still froze up. So this is right before lunch. We're going to head over and try it now and see where we're at. But yes, this is back in business. And there's my sunglasses. Could not find these. We're double sunned up. Ready? Yeah. So BJ is bringing a semi over now. We are going to start filling up the holding bin once he gets here, but we're going to have it dumping directly into a truck at first. That way, if there's anything stuck in that pipe or in that grain leg, the weight of that grain just pushes it right into the truck, hopefully. That's the theory. It's helped us from being plugged before, so that's kind of what we're going for. Good news, everything's running. That's fantastic. Seems like this bin every year, we always have issues with it not feeding sometimes. This year's no different. When you're over here enough, you kind of hear the sound difference, so you know something's not going right. We were sitting in there talking about the Bengals, oddly enough. BJ's talking about the Bengals. I was pretending to listen. And you could hear the pitch of the noise change and realize this auger wasn't running. We've been continuing to have issues, so it's not good. Right now we're all the way open and we just quit running again. And the grain smells bad. Like hog manure bad. Well, good news is it broke free. The bad news is it plugged over. Let's take him. Hot dog, we're good to go. That's a relief because that was a pipe wrench and a lot of cussing. We're good to go. So when those plug, you basically just sit there with the pulley and a pipe wrench and grunt and cuss and yell. Not a good time. Well, BJ's about loaded, so I guess we ought to get this truck out. I'm gonna check the oil on it. And then we'll recheck the tires. Had a low tire on this one yesterday. We aired up, but check it, make sure it's still good. Then we'll head over. Wrong side. We're good. Flip our disconnects. Let all of our little clickers go off. Hot dog. Hey, there's my coffee cup. Lost that one probably the last time we hauled, I guess. I don't know about you guys, but I have a lot of tumblers. And at any given time, some of them are in the house. All right, we got fuel now. So we're gonna get this thing loaded, fill up the holding bin, and then park it. So the lane is pretty well deteriorated now that we've thawed out completely for the day, but also cargo will be closed by the time we get this thing loaded. But we only have 6 loads we need to haul for January. We have 2 days to do it. This is the 28th or 29th. Can't remember now. Anyways, we should be able to hit that just fine, and we're going to roll right into February once we hit this contract anyways, so I think we'll be good. A little sloppy. It's like Dad's overseeing. Doing brush cutting?
Sloppy, Jesus.
What?
Too sloppy.
Oh, a little soft.
Yeah. Rain, settle down.
Try out your tires. Well, Dad said he will watch these lights. That's all we're doing right now is filling up the holding bin. There's 3 lights in there in the drive-through, lets you know how full it is. That bin's probably 2/3 full now. So he said he'd sit there and watch those. So I'm gonna go home and, well, edit this very video for you guys. Quick turnaround. This one's coming out tonight. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, do me a favor, give us a thumbs up and drop us a comment. All those things help with the YouTube algorithms, and we will see you guys in the next video. Also, before we go, we are going to be in Louisville at the National Farm Machinery Show doing a meet and greet at the Underforth booth the first day from 1 to 3, the second day from 10 to noon. So if you're there, stop, check it out. Dad and BJ will both be with me, and yeah, if you're in the area, stop in. We'll see you there. Thanks for watching, everybody.